Hey, Mike with Nerd Problems Gaming here. In today's video, we'll be doing an unboxing video on Resident Evil 3, the board game, City of Ruin expansion. So let's get into it. Alright, so now that we got the game out, let's jump in and see what's inside. So Resident Evil 3, the board game, City of Ruin is an expansion for the base board game. And again, if you're not familiar with the game itself, it's a survival horror game where you can play from 1 to 4 players. And basically this is an expansion of that base game, so you will need to have that in place. This is not a standalone game, so you will need that base game for this to work. But again, it's a survival horror themed game where you'll play as different survivors trying to make it out alive of Raccoon City. And it's a scenario based campaign type game. So again, you'll be going through many different scenarios. You can do those as standalone scenarios, or you can play them in one long campaign trying to survive it all. And if you're familiar with the Resident Evil series, you'll be going against various zombies and different bioweapons. So this is the different locations that are probably familiar to you if you've played the game. But again, this expansion introduces some new locations. And then also, looks like some more miniatures and zombies and different bioweapons you'll encounter. So let's start with some of the big ones here. Got an absolutely huge bioweapon monster here. I'm sure that's going to take up a big chunk on the game board. Got some mutated frog looking monsters. Giant bioweapons here. Awesome details. Again, we've got some more really cool miniatures. Kind of looks like maybe an upgraded version of that frog monster we were just looking at. A little more advanced. Cool. We've also got some worm creatures you'll face off against. Definitely gross, but great details on the miniatures here. And then we've got the biggest worm monster here. Again, another huge miniature. Would not want to encounter one of these going through Raccoon City. Looks like we've got some new things you'll encounter. Additional keys and key cards to get into new areas. Blue herbs. Some first aid sprays to heal yourself. So again, if you're familiar with the video games, you'll definitely recognize some of these. We've got different enhanced bullets, shotguns, shells, flame rounds, acid rounds. So that's cool. Rocket launchers, some new key items. Nice. Alright, so we've got some more events, it looks like, that you'll encounter. Monster cards and their abilities. How they might come after you. So that's pretty intense. More encounters or events, it looks like. Abilities, like I said, for the monsters. We've also got some monster cards here. So the sliding worms, Hunter B, Hunter Y. And then it looks like maybe some hunter actions and events that might happen. And then we're back to the start. Alright guys, that wraps up this unboxing of the Resident Evil 3, the board game, City of Ruin expansion. Looks like it's going to be a cool expansion, introducing some new monsters to the mix, and a bunch of different scenarios that weren't available in the base game. So I'm definitely excited to check it out and see how it plays. And if you want to pick up a copy of this, there'll be a link in the description below where you can do so. And definitely stay tuned for a future video of ours when we go through a full review on the expansion once we've had some more time to play it. Well, again, hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing video on the Resident Evil 3 board game, City of Ruin expansion. If you did, be sure to smash that like button as it really helps out the channel. If you'd like to pick up a copy of this expansion, there'll be a link in the description below where you can do so. And if you like videos like this on video games, board games, and everything nerdy, check out one of our other videos here. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications to get the latest updates of new nerd videos we put out. But once again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you more soon.